You feeling the energy?
I mean, I just like try to zone every DJ out in here because I was like getting nervous in the beginning. I was like starting to shake and stuff. It's not normal for me to DJ and have this many DJs around me.
Right.
So.
And not be drinking tequila.
Yeah, and lights and everything. Yeah, and a big water bottle instead of tequila.
Specific.
That was dope though, man. I haven't got to do it in a while. It's been a minute since I've been here, so
yeah, almost
it was good just to let loose and not plan anything and just kind of just
go for it.
Jump around and figure out a set as I go on the fly.
No, that was awesome, man. Thank you for being here.
It was like therapy. I was like, I can play what I want, but like, this was dope. I had a good time. Thank you.
Well, shit, man. Let's jump into why you're here. The real reason why you're here. Beyond the Music Retreat, first year collaborating between us, DJcity, and you.
Right.
So give us a breakdown of it.
So I've gone to like NAMM. I've gone to a lot of different conferences, and I always pick up little like bits and pieces from different conferences I've been to, you know, on the East Coast, whether it's conferences out there. But I always feel like I'm missing like the other side of DJing. Like I always learn about the new equipment that's out, and then I see everyone's new cuts or, you know, Qbert releasing a mixer, but I'm like, what about the flip side of like how to brand ourselves or the difference between a manager and a booking agent, or the health side, the fact that like a lot of DJs drink, and then, you know, what about the balance to that? And then, you know, so I was like, how can we put this together and bring something to the DJ community that they can walk away and be like, wow, that's something I have never got from any other conference I've been to. So that's how we put this together Beyond the Music. And
who's we? I mean, besides DJcity, like who else is involved on your side?
It's just Team Vice and DJcity. We're at it. Like this is the whole crew going at it on this. And it took us a while to, you know, kind of get the whole concept down and figure it out and figure out where to do it. Because I've been to conferences in LA, in New York, in Vegas, in Miami. And there's always so much other shit to do in those cities that everyone loses focus. So everyone's just like, oh yeah, we get there and it's like, oh, we can go to this club or we can go to that party or this person's DJing here. So we thought to put it in Denver, outside of Denver, Colorado, Blackhawk, where everybody's just immersed in the whole experience of the conference and they're just 100% focused. And it's one day from the morning to the early evening, and we just pack in all the information and give it to them in one day. And then they can go wild out.
So let's talk about the panels.
Yes. We have everything from your Instagram sucks.
Yeah.
Right.
To how
that's the first.
To just to like kind of break down
real shot.
You know, how to market yourself on Instagram and the do's and don'ts that we've seen as a DJ community work and influencer community work, and how to like, you know, relay that information over. You guys probably have the list right in front of you.
I'll help you out a little bit. We got skills versus bills.
So that's a good one. I love this conversation of skills versus bills because you guys already announced that A-Track's on the panel. That he's going to be as one of the speakers, so we can say that he's going to be on that panel.
We did.
Yeah, I'll announce it. It's all good. So it's just an ongoing like discussion of you know, the balance between being such a talented DJ and actually like working and getting gigs to pay your bills. Like
that doesn't always translate.
That's always just like the kind of the discussion I've had with just different people. How I'm so like blown away by so much people's talent and how to translate that into a club and how much work people put in the bedroom, and then it doesn't translate to getting gigs. And it frustrates me even because I'm like, dude, there's so many DJs that are 100 times doper than me, and it's like these people should be working in clubs and showcasing that. So it's kind of helping that topic and how to break out of the bedroom and your skills to pay the bills on that.
Radio is dead. Don't take
radio
no
is dead.
Whoa. We got
Easy.
some radio DJs in the house.
The Drews. Calm down, Drews.
Calm down, Drews.
The DJ's Drews.
And it's dope because I love that name because I'm on radio. If you don't know, I'm on AMP Radio in Los Angeles Monday through Friday at 5 p.m.
Shameless plug.
And I'm back on radio, and it's been years since I've been on radio. And is radio dead? That's the question. Everyone's like, why would you go back on radio? But we'll talk about that at the panel. I don't want to give away the discussion, but we have there's going to be a good debate on, you know, everyone's take between streaming and commercial radio. So I've seen both sides of the spectrum, and I think it's a good debate that we can all talk about things and learn from it.
Right. One of the more positive topics, you're going to die.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I had a
All
hard
these are
time with
shots
that
to the
title.
heart.
For sure.
It's a tough title, right? You're gonna die. And then I
Well, shit. All right.
I gotta step into that one.
it's like it's in your face, and that's what I wanted to do. It's because I actually saw also like later I saw like a Gary Vee thing that he said that to someone. Someone was like, "Yo, give me 3 words of advice," and he's like, "You're gonna die," and I was like, "See, he said it. Why can't we say it?" Like,
That's true. But
everyone
Gary Vee's an
follows
asshole.
him,
No,
but
I'm
it's
just
just
kidding.
it's that balance of I grew up as a DJ my whole life, and I've gone the ups and downs to hitting like 210 pounds to now like running my first marathon coming up. So it's like,
Hey.
and I still, I'm actually dry right now. I'm not drinking because I'm training, but like that balance of like how to like cut out alcohol, how to like keep your life healthy, and then still have fun with it, because we're in a nightlife community where it's alcohol based. Like everyone's drinking around us. The people that hire us are drinking, are getting us to drink. They're like, "Come on, let's have a shot." I'm like, "Yo, you're paying me and you want me
Yeah.
to drink."
He's
That-
an expert at that part.
Well, that'll be interesting because you and I have talked in the past about when you went sober for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I said, has it hurt your business? And you're like, bro, like buyers aren't, they're
Yeah,
not
like,
coming out as
legit.
much because I'm not drinking with them. So like, well, if Vice isn't going to drink, why would I come
Yeah,
out?
they're like, "Oh, you're not drinking. Oh, and I'll save it till you're drinking." It's like, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, yeah. So it's just that topic of like how to balance your life out, the healthy side of our industry, if there is one, like how to keep it in your life.
And then breaking out of the bedroom.
That's just like the overall like manager, booking agent, and we're gonna have some an agent on there like discussing why he books and how he books, and some managers talk and book. And as far as agent, that's also another thing. People like will come to me and be like, "Yo, I need a manager," and I'm like, "Well, do you need a manager or do you need a booking agent?" They're like,
Right.
"Well, I need a booking agent then." And I'm like, "Do you know what the difference is?" They're like, "No, but I need one of them."
need
And I'm
one of
like,
them.
"All right, we have a lot to talk." And I actually didn't even really understand the difference until like, maybe like 6 years back. Like I was so far in the game, and I'm like, wait, like there's a difference between a manager and a booking agent, So we're gonna talk about that and really just how to like, I hate to say like break out of the bedroom, but it's really just to like get your game plan together and
Right.
figure out, is it a manager need, is it a booking agent you need, or is it you yourself that's going to be able to push yourself out of that bedroom and break?
Right.
So that's going to be a good discussion. And then we have, which we haven't announced, but I'm not even going to say who it is. We have a closing discussion and a panel. I don't think we're going to announce it yet.
We have the
is it
panel.
locked?
We have the panel names. We're not sure if
That's the
that
panel.
name
It's
is
just
on.
going to be a keynote speaker at the end that we're going to have that
I, by the way, was really excited when I found out
yeah.
because I knew about him.
I mean, there's no other better place to say it than here. If you're not familiar with Charlie Rocket at Charlie, we're gonna have Charlie come on stage and be our keynote closing speaker. Definitely check him out. It's gonna be an influential, just something that's gonna change your life. I listened to his talks on podcasts, everything from like drama from Young and Reckless, his podcast to
He was just on.
yeah,
Today
oh, yeah.
I was listening to on the way up
yeah,
to
man.
DJcity.
He managed 2 Chainz for 10 years, got him to change his name from Titty Boy to 2 Chainz. He managed Travis Porter, got Travis Porter to change his name. Worked with Roscoe Dash, worked with Soulja Boy. Used to be 300 plus pounds. Has run Ironman, has run marathons.
Got a Nike deal.
Wrote down as he was huge and big and overweight that I'm going to be a Nike athlete, and that Colin Kaepernick commercial is based off of his campaign. Nike took his idea and paid him to be a Nike athlete now. So it's really cool because he understands like the hip hop industry and the nightlife and all that side of things. And it's just his talk on how he brought himself to manifest everything he has in his life. It sounds crazy and it sounds out of this world, but he's living proof that you can get that shit done. Like, so it's going to be a cool at Charlie. If you want to follow him, definitely check him out, but he's going to be our keynote speaker for that talk.
Yeah, so it's.
And a lot more we haven't even announced. So we're gonna have
Right.
some more panelists coming on.
Do you wanna? Should we go through?
And wait, and you don't have to worry. There's not gonna be like an octagon of turntables. So like it's just like
No pressure.
Like, yeah, no pressure. We're gonna focus on the talks.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Do you want us to name the people, the panelists?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Danger. You got
Okay.
this.
Jay Dobby, Caper, Miles Medina, Yanni Goldberg, Kirill was here, Spider. That's Echo?
Yeah.
Amazon
Echo's here,
Echo.
yeah.
That Echo. Okay.
Yeah.
DJ Echo. Charlie Rocket, Padram, who does the bookings for Tao.
He does the bookings for Tao and
And
Marquee
Marquee.
in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be
And
good to hear
A-Trap.
from like an actual booking
Yeah.
agent. and like why they book and what's the reason behind the booking and all that.
Yeah.
So
What-
he's gonna get.
In your opinion, why do you think it took this long to get to this point?
As far as this conference,
Yeah.
and I think that no one's really stepped outside of like the equipment side of things. It's like, oh, like let's show everybody the equipment, or this record label wants to bombard you with our new music and all that. And I don't know why it took this long. I think really more than ever right now, people are following people that change them more than people that make them feel bad about themselves. People are following people on Instagram that get them to get off their ass and do something better for themselves. So I think this is the time that DJcity and as well as my team can come together and give everybody that in the DJ world. Right. Like I've been like spring cleaning my Instagram. Like I don't need all this bullshit in my Instagram. Like
Wait,
that.
Are you unfollowing or are you muting? I want to know the difference.
No, I'm unfollowing. I'm unfollowing.
Damn,
Yeah, just
hurting
fucking-
feelings.
Sorry if you had
Straight
that.
to the point.
Cut
No,
off.
but it's just that like I want to if I'm gonna, like a lot of us, wake up and check my feed in the morning, which
Yeah.
I feel a lot of us do. I'm not gonna lie, that's some of my routines.
Yeah.
I want shit that's gonna get me like pumped for the day,
Yeah, of course.
rather than like someone that's like on their private jet and their bottles or whatever it is, or their new car or this and that. I'm like, I want someone that's gonna speak to me and give me the real on like, yo, this is how I did it to better myself, and if I could take something from that, like I want to learn something from that. So it's gonna be dope to give that to the DJ community and help everybody in any possible way that we can.
You know,
Yeah.
I find this interesting because when we went to Winter Music, like back in 08,
Yeah,
and
I
none
was
of
there.
us, like when DJcity would go, I don't think any of us went to the panels.
I've never
We
went.
were just there for the network. That's where I met Jay Espinoza.
Yeah.
That's where I met a lot of DJs. And it was
I
just,
got hyphy with Echo for sure.
yeah, that's when Hyphy was in here.
And we got drunk with a lot of DJs.
I got drunk with a
And we had
lot
a
of
good
DJs.
time.
That was the
Yeah.
and
panel.
it was all good, but we never went to panels.
Right.
Right.
And so,
Yeah.
but this sounds like it's a cooler, more forward thinking,
Yeah.
like real shit going on, especially with social media the way it
Yes.
is.
And I recently last year went to a conference called Summit that was like a tech conference, and it was all these tech people, but there was actually no tech there. They weren't showing us the new devices they created or whatever, and I was like, this is dope. And Kobe spoke at it, Jeff Bezos spoke at it, there was Quincy Jones spoke at it, and it was like game changing because all these people that are like giving me little gems that can change my life. And it's a tech conference, but there's actually no tech there. It was just, so I love that side of things. And I was like, why can't we do that for the DJ side and give them all these gems? But let's leave the turntables at home and all that, and we can just kind of sit down and feed our brains for a minute.
So no one's booked to spin that night
Yeah.
anywhere? After party at the bar?
We'll
After
put
party.
you on.
Who set up the after
Yeah.
party?
We'll put you on at the pool party, the iced out
The
pool
iced
outside. It's
out
gonna be like
pool party.
30 degrees
Well,
outside.
if you missed any of the information, you can go to the website beyondthemusicretreat.com. Again,
Right.
that's beyondthemusicretreat.com for all the information. There's hotel packages starting at $400, and it's limited. Early registration deal ends on February 15th. I think that's Friday. So
Yeah.
make sure to go check that out. I think, just looking at it from our old days of just traveling to go drink and network, and that was like the way to kind of get in the circle versus, this is a more matured approach. And I think something really important for everyone to develop
Definitely.
their business, because at the end of the day, you are a business and you're an entrepreneur
Right.
in your own right. And it's really important to focus down. So
Yeah.
this is super dope to have come together.
I was actually I met up with Jay Nold over here. What up, man? We met up last night, and he was asking me, we were just talking about how we can grow as DJs and just advancing and all that. And I was like, you know what, man? This is a great time because there's this retreat going on in
Yeah.
Colorado, but it's a great opportunity, like you said, for everyone to just get together and
There's
connect.
nothing like it. I mean,
Yeah.
is there any other like DJ retreats where you're actually going to like go to the panel and sit down and like take notes on this and be
Yeah.
like, what can I take from this?
Q&A for every
Yeah, we'll do a Q&A at the end and ask questions and let the audience get involved as well. And everyone's going to be hanging out at the same time. There is a bar, don't worry. I'm kidding.
Like you're the alcoholic.
I just don't want. No, I just want the DJs to be like, damn, is this like a juice bar? They're gonna be there? Like, no. There's a bar.
down for that.
It's inside a casino. It's at Ameristar, right? Ameristar is in Black Hawk. So,
Right.
damn, there's gambling too.
Oh,
It's like
Oh,
Vegas without all the
shit.
temptation outside. You're stuck inside.
Right,
Yeah.
just the one
We're good.
spot.
and we should announce the winner for the.
Someone figured it out.
Well, no, we haven't gotten the answer for that yet.
Okay.
The trivia question for for Mega DJ Center's.
Shout out to
DJ
Dynamics.
Go to.
Dude, is Dynamic still here?
He's right there, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Can you show your face on the camera and hold that up? That'd be kind of fly.
Free promo.
Can you Vanna White it for us, please?
Can you break it open and give us a routine?
No,
Trivia question was, what was Vice's first Vegas residency,
Yeah.
and what year was it? So if you have the answer, we'll wait a little longer, but if you have the answer, tweet the answer, hashtag DJcity and hashtag MikiDz show and at DJcity. So, but
old school people
for the winner of the retreat, the person who posted it and tagged us and someone we just randomly picked is DJ Shake1, DJ_Shake_1.
Shake one.
So he wins a free trip to the
Dope.
free package hotel.
Yeah, don't be false advertising.
Conference. Yeah,
Get your
Where's he
file.
out of?
he's at LA.
I think he's LA.
Yeah, he said he was at the Craze show. I'm assuming he's from here. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, but yeah. Shout out to Shake One. Oh, and for the trivia question, Patty Clover won.
Someone got it?
Someone
Yeah.
got it. Actually, they said 2003, but that was the closest. So
2003, okay.
yeah,
2000
you were in negotiation in
I was
2003.
in, yeah. I believe the club opened doors 2003. I started
Yeah.
in 2004.
So the answer is Body
Pretty
English,
good. Body English, yeah.
and
Body
it was
English.
you on Friday, 8
I had
a.m. on
Fridays.
Saturdays.
AM had Saturday, and then I
And
then
then
later
Sunday?
I came back on Sunday. Funny quick story was AM had that residency that was AM's Saturday night, and I was playing at like Hollywood stuff with him, and he was like, "Yo, you should come with me. I'll get you Friday nights." And
That
I was
easy.
like, "Let's
Networking.
go." I went with him to the gig, and then he told the owner of the like nightclub, hotel, casino. He's like, young dude. It's the owner's son basically who ran it, and he's like, "Yo, you gotta hire Vice," and he's like, "Yeah, okay, give me a demo tape and I'll check you out." And I was already like doing radio and clubs and everything. I made him a demo tape. I didn't care. I was like, "Yo," gave him a demo tape, and I went back the next week with AM, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I checked it out. We'll see." And AM's like, "No, man, you got to get this guy in here. Let him do Fridays." So I went back again the next week, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll try you out and check you out." And he's like literally stood there next to me, like watching me DJ the whole night and checking him out. But I gave him a shot just to loosen him up.
Yeah.
But that was how I got the residency. AM passed that torch over there. So
Now,
I
what was there a Dexstar and Scam around? that time?
yeah. It was already. I think no, Dexter hadn't started yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
Dexter.
Scam
That
was-
was like 2004. So I think it started a little bit later. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was just AM on the lookout. Yeah. So it was
that's dope.
and
Different
2004, and I'm still in Vegas with the residencies.
Crazy.
It's been a long run.
And now your residencies are.
So I'm still
Marquee.
doing Tau Group. I'm at Marquee, as well as in April I'm also going to be a dual resident at Chaos at the Palms. So I have a residency at the Palms as well. So it's going to be a big one. It's like a brand new nightclub, biggest nightclub in Vegas. I think they announced like Cardi B already and
G-Eazy, Skrillex,
G-Eazy,
Marshmallow.
Skrillex, Marshmallow. Yeah. So it's going to be a big lineup, and it's another spot for me to. I guess the residency continues in
Hey.
Vegas soon.
There
We'll
you
be here in
go.
10 more years. All right, tell Vice's first residency. It was like 30 years ago, bro.
That was just crazy to say. 10 years ago that we did this show is crazy to even think about it.
Wow.
And it looked a little different in here.
Yeah, right?
It was a little
It's cleaned up.
darker,
It's cleaned up.
dingy, and like one lamp. But any other topics to discuss? You're doing the marathon.
Yeah, man. I'm training for my first full marathon. It's like the balance, like we talked about the health section of the conference is
Right.
just like a way for me to shut off like drinking and just get into like a health mode. So I'm training for a marathon. From LA, it's Dodger Stadium to the Santa Monica Pier, 26.2 miles. So I'm in like crazy training mode right now. So in between traveling and DJing, I'm like getting runs in wherever I can, and it's also as a DJ, it's another way for just to stop people when I'm DJing. Like they're like, "Yo, take a shot." I'm like, "Nah," and they're like, "Come on," and I'm like, "Dude, I'm training for a marathon." They're like, "Oh shit."
shit.
I'm like, "Why don't you run with me after this?" They're like, "No, I'm good."
Forrest Gump, let's go.
Yeah, I'm the Forrest Gump of DJs right now. Yeah.
When's the
So-
date? When's the date on the marathon?
March 24th. Yeah,
Okay.
March 24th. So it's represent LA and run through my own city, born and raised here. So it's going to be kind of dope to see the city in a whole different like perspective than I've ever seen.
Dope.
So I'm pumped for that. Yeah. So I got asked by Nike to run with their team. So I have like a running coach from Nike. I have like they're sponsoring me on this. Yeah, to like
Dope.
kind of get me
Tight.
in shape for this. But I thought it was just like, yo, run the marathon and like, we got your back and we'll give you some stuff and got you. And they're like, first day I go meet with them, like, here's your training program. Here's this. You got to run this many. I was like, oh shit, we're training like athletes here. So it's like, yeah, they're not going easy on us right
You're
now.
gonna wear that check. You're gonna do it right.
No, it's legit no money. It's just I got some good.
No,
Nike
I mean like
stuff.
the Nike. Are you gonna wear Nike clothes?
Yeah,
or are you
yeah,
gonna
they're
there
taking
you go.
care of
That's
me
the
on
check.
actual-
I'm not gonna be wearing those like big Herman Munster running shoes that are like
Yeah.
this
So as
big.
a sneaker enthusiast, a fellow, what
Yeah.
are you gonna wear during the marathon?
The Vaporfly 2%.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna run in those. Those are like I
Comfy.
feel they just like they like launch you forward
Push
or
you
something.
forward, yeah.
Something's crazy about them. Yeah, so I'm wearing those, and then on the training I wear like Pegasus Turbos and.
Yep.
Yeah, I noticed that I'm wearing running shoes to some of the gigs now. It's looking like a
You're
like
propelling
a runner.
onto stage.
I don't know when I'm gonna run, dude. I ran through the Miami airport like not too long ago. I legit
Nice.
like was like because I also do a mile a day. So I have this other thing I do. I run minimum 1 mile a day even before this training. And I was stuck at the Miami airport on a layover, and I had no option but to run through the Miami airport. So that's why I was trying.
Oh,
I
I thought-
legit like ran through the whole terminal,
Oh,
half
like
a mile down, and then
I
ran
thought
back.
you were that guy that's working out in the corner
Like,
in
push
between
up,
flights.
yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like over here eating Burger King.
Nah, yeah. So and it looked like I was just running for a flight, so it's all good. Yeah. So,
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So
You're like, this guy doesn't know where his terminal is.
nah. So it's funny because people look at the Instagram, they're like, I'm like drinking tequila, and then I'm running the next day, and then I'm pushing my daughter on a swing or something like that. They're like, it makes no sense.
Pushing your daughter around.
Yeah, like running with my daughter on my side or something like that. Yeah. So it's a lot of balance to keep this up, I guess, right? But I mean, we're all in it because we love it, so I wouldn't want to do anything else right now.
Amen.
You know, before we wrap this up, I
Yeah.
actually want to go off the script a little, and something I've been meaning to ask you for a long time.
Yeah, it's just asking in front of everybody watching.
Yeah,
That's just-
absolutely. So when AM passed,
yeah.
there was a lot of talk of who's going to take the torch
Right.
and what they're going to do with it. And at that time, EDM started to pop off. Chucky became a big deal. Booking Chucky was a thing. He
Yeah.
was getting big money. And then everyone had to compete. Do you feel, did you feel you had to be, obviously you're going to be Vice.
Yeah.
Did you feel you had to be that next dude that AM was, or at least represent that for the DJs to look up to and follow? Or did you feel like, you know what, shit's changing, music's changing, I need to go get my production shit together, I
Yeah.
need to, like, what was your thought process through that transition?
So that was like a time when I was, so first and foremost, I'm a DJ. Like, I grew up DJing, and my whole drive as a DJ was to make people dance. Like, that's what I did. Like, I started DJing at 12 years old, like with my own turntable set up, and I was at 12. And when I'd go out, it was like, there was no other thing but just make everybody in front of you dance. So that's always been engraved in me. So when music shifted, people are like, oh, you're just going with the times. I'm like, no, I'm playing to the crowd. That's what I've always thought a DJ was, because that's what I saw from the first time when I saw a DJ at 9 years old. I stood by a dude DJing and I watched him, and he was just playing to the crowd. He was playing high energy disco, but he was playing to the crowd. So I was watching him, and when times changed, I've always been a house fan. I grew up like idolizing Bad Boy Bill and Roger Sanchez and Eric Murillo. So it was like, damn, this is my turn where I could finally play some house shit in Vegas. So I adapted with times, and I always did that. But I never felt like I had a torch given to me. I just felt like I had to just continually DJ the way that keeps me happy inside. And I know that, like, it was brought up to me many times, like, oh, you have the torch now. You have the torch now. I'm like, dude, I have the torch just for DJing overall, just to be a DJ. Like, that's what I think AM was to me. I respected him so much because he was just a dope fucking DJ. Like, he was just good. And for me, like, I've never been a battle DJ. I tried once, like, in a battle when I was like 19. Right? But I mean, I've never had that. I've always just like been like a true DJ. And to this day, if you really watch me DJing, like, I'm watching the whole crowd and I'm mad uncomfortable if people aren't dancing. Like, I'm like scanning the crowd. I can see someone, and I've even done work on this because it bothers me so much. Like, if I see the whole crowd rocking, I see like a little patch that's not moving, like, my attention just starts going there. Like, how can I get them? How can I make them move? They're not rocking. This song's not working, and my brain starts going crazy, even though everybody else is over here. So it's so engraved in me just to be like a party rocking DJ. The same way that this set was not planned, like a couple little things maybe I did in the past, but like, it was just like play as a DJ would play. Like, I feel like if I try to pre-program stuff, it always goes sour, and it's like, oh, that sucked,
And then
right?
You're just committed to that.
So yeah. So I don't think anyone could ever carry that torch that
Right.
Adam did. That shit was like next level, and it was at that time he was like the dude, and it was just such a moment where music was so open format that it was like acceptable to play Sweet Home Alabama any point of the night, right? You know what I mean? That always would trip me out. I'm like, dude, you can really play this song any time of the night, and it just goes off, huh? So yeah, I think we're all carrying the torch for AM in our own way.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's good about all this.
Right on. Dope.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. Thank you for being on the show.
Dude, thank you guys. I didn't think there'd be this many people. Damn.
If you need more information Beyond the Music Retreat, you can reach out to, you have your website, beyondthemusicretreat.com.
BeyondTheMusicRetreat.com, at DJ Vice, at DJ
at
City.
DJ City.
Yeah. At
And
MikiDz.
we don't have any answers. We're just reading a script.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. We're going to see everybody in
Renegotiate our
Denver,
contract.
though.
Yeah,
Are you guys gonna do-
You will be at the retreat though.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yes.
Yeah, you
we
guys
will
might have
be
to
there.
do a show live over there or
I'm
something like that.
saying, man, they ain't trying
That's
to
what I'm
listen.
saying. Broadcasting live.
Denver Internet.
You know what?
Oh yeah, we did discuss
Hold
that. The
on.
internet's a little slow out.
What
there.
was
Is it?
What was
That-
the panel?
MikiDz show panel.
Yeah, man.
No, that won't
Thanks
go
for
well.
coming out, man. This was super exciting to have you back.
Dope. We'll do it again in 10 years?
10 years.
10 years later.
MikiDz show's back.
The Mickey
It is back. Yes.
Yes,
We're
sir.
back
New
to
season?
back to
Oh, yeah.
monthly
Thank
new
you for
seasons.
everybody
New
that tuned
season.
in, too.
Yeah.
We had a lot
Shout
of
out to
people
everybody
checking
online.
in, so thank you.
They're in the chat room popping. So thank you so much again. Give it up for DJ Vice one more time.
Yeah.